Welcome back to A Minute with Chelsea. It's our last night in Croatia. We just finished eating our farewell dinner in Dubrovnik in Old Town. We are back on the stairs of shame, and we saw some people who are actually carrying like giant marble tiles up the stairs. We don't know what they're doing with it, but it looked very important, and Kathleen was clapping for them saying, "You can do it! You have this! You got it!" Ratleen is a participator. She loves to support. Isn't it beautiful at night? We had some little hangout time. We were just sitting on the stairs and doing some little shopping around. There were little tourist shops inside the old town. And there weren't as many people once it got dark, which I was kind of surprised because it's so beautiful at night. I was like, why aren't there even more people now? The song Killing Me Softly was playing over some speakers, so Kathleen decided to bless us with a performance. And then we really wanted to go inside this giant candy store, which you know it's gonna be $1 million. But it was so satisfying because everything was oversized like jumbo gummy bears, gigantic gumballs. Everything was too big, and I was kind of like, I want one of everything. Can I even fly home with all that? No, but like, that is the size of my head. Kimmy said, I want one of those big strawberries. And I was like, I want one of everything. Also, this is so funny to me. This little dog was just, obviously he belongs to someone, but he was just hanging out and Kathleen tried to pet him and he ran away. And it's just such a funny clip to me. One of the funniest things that happened to me, I was taking a picture of Mel and I said, now make it gay. And our tour guide said, what makes it gay? And Mel said, me. We got gelato, but we got it in hell. Look at this fucked up piece of shit. I hate that thing. I was trying to tell the group a story about high school, about band camp, and about my friend Leah and how there's a story called 8 Layers. And I reenacted the story about 8 layers so hard that my ice cream flew off the cone and onto the ground. We laughed so hard I could not breathe. I will post the audio after this video so you can hear the actual audio of what happened. We took some taxis back to the hotel and we said goodbye to Lucia, even though we were like, we might see her in the morning, but probably not, because some people are leaving super early tonight. You know, Emily and Jamie already had to leave to get on their boat. God damn it, what's wrong with my brain? To get on their bus to drive them back to Split. Some people's flight, I think Kathleen's leaves at like 2 a.m. or something, so we all are saying goodbye. I will see a couple of people at breakfast, but mostly we're saying goodbye right now because we're mostly not going to see each other again until we go on the next trip. Well, I'll see Mel because she lives in Little Rock and she's my friend, and hopefully I see Kathleen because she only lives in Texas and she said she'd come visit. And Kimmy said she would come visit even though she's from California, and I was like, we'll take you to the Dollar General. Really exciting here in Arkansas. And Kathleen isn't going home right now. Her next stop is Germany, so she's extending her trip and her travel after this. I just want to say this was such a wonderful group of people to travel with. I had the best time. I love every single one of these people. It was just such a good, positive, silly, feral, ratty, hype girl kind of group, and it was the perfect kind of trip. And this is what you want the end of a trip to look like. Everybody being a little silly goose.